Today's postcard lies between two counties, Westmoreland on one side and Furness, Lancashire north of the Sands on the other. Our postmark, Lake Windermere. Lake Windermere in the Lake District is the largest lake in England. It's 10.5 miles long and a mile across at its widest point, 219 feet deep and 134 feet above sea level. The lake is the only one where water skiing and powerboating are still permitted in the Lake District National Park, and it shares its name with Windermere town on its east shore. My cruise begins from the pier by the Waterhead Hotel, just outside Ambleside, with my local guide, Frank Sanderson.
I recognise that outline there, Frank. I was up at the Ashton Memorial in Lancaster, and I recognise the silhouette, the outline of those peaks.
Oh yes, the unmistakable mountain outline of the Langdale Pikes. The one on the left is where the axe factory was. And those axes, and they're still actually, it's quite dangerous to get there, but they're still the ones that when they were making it, they didn't quite break right. They're still lying about on the floor there. They've been found all over Europe of those axes, so they were quite well sought after. Well into the Bronze Age, they were still being used. So I suppose if somebody took your axe off you, your bronze axe off you, the next best thing would be the old stone axe.
What's that there with the big dip in it?
Oh, that's what they call the horseshoe. You walk along that ridge there and come back. It's a mountain walk. It's really only for serious walkers. It's easy enough, providing you've got a guide, but it's often you get people attempting to walk it that are not properly equipped. And it's a beautiful day today, but it's surprising how quickly it can change and the mist can come down. If you can see the mist coming down on there, people completely lose their way. That's why the mountain rescue have such a lot of problems. A friend of mine is a guide and he takes people on these walks, and he was saying that he was going over to Striding Edge, which is over that way, on Helvellyn, and there were two women, both with high heels, with a little pushchair with a child in.
No!
And he was with a party and he had to get them round over Striding Edge at a certain time to get back, but he had a heck of a job to persuade these women to go back.
You're joking. Yeah. High heels, a pushchair.
High heels, a pushchair, yeah. Where's this Striding Edge this day? The island, straight dead ahead there, Belle Isle, is named after Lady Isabella Curwen. And there is a local legend here that when Fletcher Christian took the Bounty and the mutiny of the Bounty and took it to Pitcairn Island, broke it up on Pitcairn Island in 1790, Christmas Day 1790, and then they set fire to it and it slid back into the water. He was seen several times in the British Isles, and the local legend is that he's actually buried on there because he lived out his life on there because he was one of the Curwen family. They were kinmen to the Curwens, and that's a local legend. So one of these days somebody might find his bones there.
You never know.
That's Windermere town
there. You
there.
see Windermere town
yes,
there.
Bowness. The hill behind is Brantfell. At the top of Brantfell, if you went up there, you will see that it's a natural stronghold where the Celts used to draw in all their cattle, etc., and defend themselves when there was any problems. Because there'd be marauding bands of other Celts, because the Celts, being terrific fighters, used to fight anybody, including themselves.
So Bowness and Windermere run into each other, really?
They do, yes. They do, yes.
And yet Bowness is older than Windermere?
Oh, yes, yeah. Bowness had been there centuries and centuries, 7,000 or 8,000 years. People were walking over that Dellsway to come down into Bowness to catch a boat across, which would be a skin boat, like an Irish curragh, propelled by oars, across to the other side of the lake, and then they would walk up these fells here up to the Langdales.